goal is critical, and for both teams kind of thing. But I think for the Rovers at home, if they can get that first goal and then start to control the game, settle the nerves a little bit, it will be very vital.
Yeah, no, that definitely for sure. And they're a little unlucky for buckets. And now just again with our girl buckets just being, that aggressive kind of talisman that we need, That's just, again, this is a player that everyone looks up to, right? And it's good to see that she keeps control. Like, she's kind of that vice captain, that vice sheriff that, that Chloe needs, right? So it's very good to see that. Dropping that ball in, see if anybody can get to it. Oh, a little bit of a touch.
And that's a fantastic delivery there, right into the danger area.
Yeah.
It's a great effort there by the Rovers.
Yeah. Yeah, I've noticed Devlin, she's kind of that, she reminds me of kind of like a Pirlo, you want to say. Just, she sees it, she sees an opening, she passes, and she knows how to deliver that ball. So, good effort on her. You see her captain, Capitana, Chloe, just kind of getting to that ball. Again with Devlin, trying to find someone on the wing there. Does find somebody and see if they can kind of open that space even more.
Yeah, it was a nice little run into the channel there to offer that pass there. So well done there by the Rovers. But they're keeping the ball. They are looking to dictate the tempo here for the game.
Yeah, no, for sure. And again, they're wasting no time. They're keeping that communication open, right? And they're doing those runs, making those plays, and again, a little bit of a rush there. Unlucky try by Brooks, but what an effort. She didn't give up. She just went aggressive for that shot. So I smell a goal. I smell an early goal, maybe, hopefully. See the replay.
And we'll just have a look here at the replay. It's a careless ball there by the goalkeeper, but with that opportunity there, about 8 yards out, they should be hitting a target. It should be 1-0.
And you being a goalkeeper yourself, you would have been, kicking yourself in the face right now, having that mistake if you've ever done that, right? So
I'm going to be very critical on the goalkeepers today. I'll be watching, that's for sure.
Ooh, nice play. Oh, a little. Again, some kind of head tennis we got going on here. You can see the Union bench getting a little agitated, they kind of want that early goal too. So I think these kind of head games are kind of working against Unionville. So let's hope we can kind of keep this Boston Bruins mental game kind of ahead. I know we're talking about different sports, but I mean, we got the great mind tactics going on from Rovers, from both sides of men and women. We got buckets on the ball. Oh, beautiful pass. Nice recovery. Capitana just spearheading the attack. Off to go with the shot. Ooh.
And there is the evidence straight again. It's the press by the Rovers. They are pressing straight away in that final third, trying to win the ball back. And that was a fantastic effort here. Let's have a look. She wins the ball back, does really well. Quick glance, and then it's a great effort on target. Good save by the keeper.
Let's see what girls can do by flooding the box.
Yeah, they need a good delivery in here now.
Shears, can she do anything with this? Oh, unlucky. Oh, a little bit there. But again, they're not giving up. When it feels like or it looks like the ball's kind of going out of play or it's going nowhere, they are just still jumping for that ball, still going for that ball. So it's very good to see. Again, Union trying to make something out of this. Let's see if it comes anything come out of this. Oh, we got a
And what a ball that was by Udenberg. To have that vision there, and it was just, the weight was fantastic. It was perfect.
Yeah. Yeah.
But once again, they've got to take these chances. It's another one where they really should be putting it in the back of the net.
Yeah, Shears, I mean, she really looked confident with that shot. And I feel like, second, third time trying, she's gonna get it. I can feel it. They look very confident with that ball.
Yeah, the Rovers have started very well. They've started the game, but we see it all the time. If you don't take your chances, the other team just needs one chance, and it's one of them.
That's all it takes. That's all it takes. Again, I really like how they're always looking up. They're scanning the play. They're analyzing. It's not just head downs, give and goes. It's they're kind of reading the play, which is very good. And we see that replay here with that beautiful ball.
Fantastic. Wow. But again, it's great goalkeeping to come out, close that angle. It was a fantastic save.
Yeah,
the Unionville keeper's doing fantastic so far.
Very good. Again, let's see if our girls can kind of play on the defensive end and kind of clear that ball out. And then just beautiful clear. And kudos to Dave Kelly. I mean, with his approach with this team coming in new season, he didn't really kind of give that aggressive approach. He didn't say, oh, this is my way or the highway. He kind of did like kind of a collaboration of all the girls and kind of worked with them and molded out this team. So kudos for him for sure.
Yeah, I mean, it's a great way, to get the team on board.
Yeah,
sure.
I
mean, I think, every coach has got their philosophy, but
right.
to have the players involved in that, I think it is a great way of coaching and, how they want to play as well.
Of course, yeah.
And again, the full press. We can see it winning that ball back straight away.
And that's from everybody too. It's just everyone, even from the keep too, just trying to analyze in the game. And if she can kind of press outside a little bit of the box and try to get that ball out, she'll do it, right? So everyone's doing their part, which is very good to see. It's not just Brooks, it's not just Chloe, it's everyone, right? And I got Capitana to see if she can make a play. Oh, little deflection there. And again, good effort from Rovers, stopping them from that play, giving Unionville no such thing of space at all, not giving them time to breathe anything.
Exactly, took the words out of my mouth there. It's no time to breathe at all. The press is there. They're trying to win that ball back straight away. But they need to capitalise on this domination so far.
Yeah. And beautiful play. Bucket's just trying to find a Capitana. She goes down, no call. Easy effort from the keep. Simcoe trying to find a Capitana, which she does. Rovers trying to drive up that ball as much as they can down the wing. Get anybody in that middle. Ooh! Nice effort from Buckets. And then great save from Rovers, just trying to keep that ball in the play.
And I love to see that by your winger, though. As soon as you get the ball, have that confidence to take on that defender and then get that ball in.
Yeah.
Absolutely fantastic effort there. But to have that vision as well to pick out is so important.
Yeah, that's talented too. I mean, to do both, and it's very good to see from a Rovers winger. Ooh, little confidence from the back there, but Rovers can manage to get it out. Shears just doing a great job, kind of just roughing out that ball.
But this is what we were talking about, with the Rovers. They've got to take their chances.
A little bit of that. Oh,
because
it only takes that one. It only takes that one
chance there. And Unionville, they did it very, very well there to get in behind. Just that timing of the run was a little bit off.
I mean, I hate to say it, but it kind of, not right now it looks like, but kind of that example with the men's team against Electric City. Our men were just pushing, and then Electric City ended up getting that one chance. It only took them that one chance. So hopefully this doesn't, happen with their girls. So, but beautiful recovery. They just, they kind of get it out of their head and they just keep going, right? So it's all about that mind game and mind tactics as well that they do a really good job with. Devlin just trying to open up the space a little bit. Beautiful defensive play from Rovers. Again, scanning the play, looking up, seeing what's available.
And it's great to see by the Rovers. It's the controlling the ball, the recycling. If they can't go forward, they're looking back just to keep that possession of the ball and just control the game.
Yeah, they're not panicking. You don't see a sense of panic or rushing them. They take their time and they execute it very well.
But now this is what I want to see. When the winger gets the ball, can they take that fullback on? Can they get that cross in?
Yeah. Sometimes we see a winger just get the ball and right away they either make that run and nothing happens, or they just quickly kind of give that ball away. So it's good to see from Devlin. She kind of took that player on and went with it, right? And she did a very good job.
Just looking there to switch the play.
It worked.
Try and finding that space, opening up, trying to move Unionville.
Yeah. And Devlin just getting in there with the 1v1, just not giving up. Plowman. Devlin. With the Plowman. Oh, nice touch from Chloe. It works. Devlin. And again, beautiful run. Trying to find somebody there, but unfortunately nothing comes out of it. Again, restart from Plowman.
But they are the Rovers. They're putting Unionville against the wall here. You know, backs against the wall. But they need to make the dominance count.
Yes. Yes. Yeah, you can do all that pushing all you want, and again, that only difference is that goal, is that kind of that one the one goal decider. So let's hopefully they can get in within the first half.
And just a little bit over hit there, just trying to find the distance.
Yeah, looked like a good idea for Plowman to Devlin, but again, yeah, nothing from there. It's good to see, you know, players like Chloe, you know, dropping back, helping players like Nickel, you know, with the ball and kind of double teaming on the player and stuff like that, the opposing team. So it's good to, you know, the universal players, in my opinion, right? So it's very good to see that they can adapt.
Yeah, I'm playing that box to box. You know, she's always up there supporting when needed, but always tracking back.
Yeah.
And helping the team out, which is fantastic to see. That's the type of player that you want in your team, who's always going to do the dirty work. Come back, trap back, and go from there.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, nice ball. Unlucky.
Yeah, it was a good idea, trying to look for that run in behind the Unionville defence.
Yeah. See the players warming up.
But we'll see the evidence here now in the press from the Rovers. Straight away, the ball's out. Can we look to win that ball back there?
Right. You're going to see Devlin just kind of scanning the field, and we'll see what we can do with it. A little bit easier route with the Capitana Chloe. Devlin. I'm just trying to see Nickel here. Black to Chloe. And a shot. Ooh. Good effort. Good effort from Murphy. I mean,
it was a great effort, you know, a long way out, but it's a great effort. You know what, you've got to take these chances. You've got a little bit of space, you know, if you're 20, 25 yards out, have a dig. Yeah. Try and test a keeper.
If you see the replay right here, just kind of nice little dip on that. A little unlucky, of course, but if it would have went in, it kind of gave us Roberto Carlos vibes, you know what I mean?
But I love to see it, you know, as soon as like to have that confidence, you know, receive a ball, a little bit of time on the ball. Can you have a look? Can you test the keeper?
Yeah, of course. Ooh. You see El Capitana. Murphy trying to push up that play. Buck's trying to make something serious, something out of it, but nothing. Unlucky.
And the Rovers are looking to play a little bit more direct.
Yep.
You know. And sometimes you've got to do that. Sometimes you've got to mix up the play, you know, instead of just keeping the ball, keep possession. So, you know, can we play direct? Can we look over the top and go from there?
Mm-hmm. It's a good thing they know how to make that approach. They know how to make that switch, right? They don't stall and say, oh, should we do it? They just do it anyway. So it's good to see a team kind of change up the play, and they want to change up the play. It's very good to see that.
Well, I think you've always got to have a plan B, right?
Of course. Of course. Oh, do we see it? Really, you know, Chloe Capitana just, you know, yelling out those commands, yelling those, you know, she knows how to utilize her players and stuff like that, and that's what makes a good captain.
It looks like now Unionville, they're starting to grow into the game now. It seems like the nerves, the pre-game nerves are started to go away, and Unionville is starting to grow into the game a little bit.
Yeah, it could be a dangerous thing though too now, right? Now it's like, okay, again, you've always mentioned that we have to make that first strike, so if you don't come with it soon, then we might be in big trouble. So.
And that's exactly it. This is where it can come back to haunt you. You know, when you're not taking these chances, and then the other team starts to grow in confidence and put a little bit more pressure, a little bit more comfortable with the ball, keeping possession. But they do really need to start taking the chances here, the Rovers.
Yeah, and then you become predictable, right? I mean, now the other team starts reading your games, reading your plays and everything like that, and then it's like, okay, right, now it becomes a nightmare. Now we see something coming out of here from Buckets, but nothing, unfortunately. Quick recovery from Rovers.
And sometimes you've got to read the game here. You know, I mean, we're looking at a few shots from distance here. In a moment like that, can they keep the ball? You're 30 yards out. Can they keep the ball? Can they start to move a defence?
See anything comes of that from Murphy, but unfortunately not.
And like I said, it really does seem that Unionville are starting to feel a little bit more comfortable now with the ball. The confidence is starting to grow, which can be dangerous for the Rovers.
Kudos to the keeper for being, you know, awake, alert.
Yeah, and that all comes down to the starting position for the goalkeeper, you know, and reading the game. But yeah, fantastic starting position there by the keeper.
Definitely see what she can do with this.
That's a great ball out wide there. Just the first touch letting you down, but you know, the fundamentals, can you get that positive first touch, get the ball at your feet? And what I want to start to see, I want to see them when they're on the wing, can they receive that ball and take on the fullback?
Yeah, and that's very
important. Put them on the back feet.
Very important. It's a little bit of an effort there from our captain herself. See a little bit of the replay here, a little turnaround here, and just rips it out, but unlucky effort.
And with this press, it is forcing Unionville to start making mistakes at the back. You know, just losing possession there.
Yep. Again, you see our girls kind of pushing up. It could haunt us, but again, quickly recovery from the back. And you see what Plowman can do with this ball. Again, to our Capitana Chloe. See if she can find Brooks, but offside.
Yeah, just trying to find that space in behind in the defence, but that's good to see the movement there. Just trying to beat the offside trap, but went a little bit too early.
And it's important. It's all about timing as well too. I mean, if you don't get that timing right, then you're constantly getting that offside trap. You know, you're doing the opposition a favor by, you know, springing that trap all the time. So I guess the timing, or I know timing is a key for sure for this game. We're approaching the 30th minute. Still no sign of a goal here, but our girls are trying, and let's see if they can kind of keep the momentum going. Devlin.
And this is it. I mean, when you're dominating a game, and then you can't find that opening goal what you need. Sometimes that can be disheartening going into the dressing room at half time. So the Rovers, they need to keep pressing, and you know that goal, that opening goal, the first goal, is going to give any team the confidence.
Of course.
This is always a dangerous area. The Rovers really need to be switched on here.
Very dangerous. Good effort from the keep. Getting that confidence for, you know, grabbing that ball and just knowing that, you know, where position to be in with that for that shot. So very good on her.
Yeah, it was a bit of a speculative effort, you know. It was a long way out, but credit to the keeper for the position in there.
I gotta give kudos to both sides with the confidence of, you know, driving in those efforts, right? Because again, you know, it could be one faulty error from the keep or whatever, and it could go in, right? So
well, and this is it, you know. I mean, if you can get it on target. You know, if a keeper has to make the save parry, you never know where that rebound's going to go. Right. But even, you know, having a shot from distance there, it might take a deflection. So it's great to see that they have the confidence there to try and try and find the opening goal.
Sure. Let's see if something coming out of it. Oh! And Brooks, you know, pouncing on to get the ball out of there, but unlucky.
But it was great to see here by Murphy, you know, having the quick feet there, and then having the vision to try and play that ball in behind.
Yeah, very selfless of her, and, you know, helping out her teammate try to, you know, make a possible goal. So, you know, again, unlucky, but it was very smart play. Recovery from our captain, but unlucky.
And credit there to the referee playing the advantage, seeing that the Rovers were having the opportunity there to try and get something on target.
Very good play from the ref. And if it was just a little close, as we can see in the replay, just a little bit buckets, you know, Dessa would have got that goal. Oh, just a tad bit more.
Great to have that vision, though, to try and play that ball in.
Yeah. And they keep going. I mean, it's your teammates, you know, fall down, stumble, but they keep going, right? And they know it's going to be for a good cause. So, unlucky there from the Rovers. Great recovery from Roar. Murphy trying to make something out of that. Ooh, a little collision there with Murphy. Let's see in the replay there. And just a little bit of a collision. Hopefully no one is badly hurt.
Yeah, it's one of them balls. It's a 50-50. Yeah. Both players competitive, trying to win that ball back. And you do see this. It is going to happen. But when the ball's being there to be won,
you gotta win it.
You gotta try and get in and win that ball.
You gotta win it.
Please visit OntarioSoccer.net/recruitment for more details.
Yeah, I hit the truck. Can you hear me, Rob?
Yeah, did you hear us now?
Fans, while we have a break in the action, be sure to check out the merch at the table where you get some great merchandise or some snacks.
Okay, we're just going to test out Jake again because he tried 2 times, so we're going to go for a 3rd time for Jake and see if he can hear him. Can you hear me? Check. 1, 2, 3. Ron, can you hear me? Jake trying to test.
All right, fans, I see some folks out there with some thundersticks. I want to hear you bang them. I want to hear it loud and proud. Come on, let's go Rovers!
Great effort from Murphy getting back into the game. A little stumble there, but quickly on her feet once again. Devlin, see if she can make something out of this. Finds her Capitana. She's scanning the plate. Down the wing she goes. Unlucky there. Good recovery from Devlin. Finds Nickel.
I have been really impressed so far with the Rovers recycling the ball retention, trying to keep the ball, keep possession, and trying to control the game.
Yeah, very good to see, very good to see. And the communication is so key, and they do such a good job with the communication. It's just unbelievable. Quick recovery from Buckets. Again with Buckets. Oh, nice little rough play. Keep, no call. Oh, nice deflection there.
Nice good press there by Unionville, trying to win the ball back straight away.
Sears with Murphy, and shot from Murphy. Deflection off the post. Keep got a little scared there. She got a little scared.
And it all started with a fantastic ball into the channel. As we can see here, the ball comes in, and then to have that vision to set it up just on the 18-yard box, but the keeper did get just the fingertips on it, just to tip it over.
Yeah, and you know, Murphy held it. She had the time, you know, and she executed very well. So again, yeah, keep just with the fingertips with the keep. That's all it took. And again, see what the girls can do with flooding the box here. A little exchange of words from Buckets to the ref there.
And the Unionville there, the keeper having to look long, knowing that if they're going to try and play out from the back, that press from the Rovers is going to be instant. So they're going to have to start trying to look a little bit more direct to try and avoid that press.
Yep. Now we're sensing kind of that sense of frustration more and more from the Unionville bench. You know, they're urging their girls to kind of press forward and stuff like that, but nothing seems to be working right now. Approaching that 45th minute mark. Let's hope our girls can make something out of this from the back.
And this is always such a crucial time. If you can get a goal right before halftime, this changes the team talk for the coach, and also for both teams here. It's a very important moment. If they can find an opener at this part of the game, it's going to be it's critical going in.
Yep, happy kind of to Murphy, finds Sears. A little back heel action there to Murphy. Let's see if Murphy can make something out of this. Murphy down the wing, a little cross. Unlucky. Trying to find Sears.
And Murphy's growing into the game more and more. We're starting to see a lot more confidence with her. With that ball at her feet, she is growing into the game and starting to dictate.
Yeah, she's to me, I think she's a great fullback to have. I mean, she kind of plays kind of as a right winger, and you know, falls back, and she knows the timing. Her timing is impeccable. She knows how to, you know, play her positions very well. So Plowman with a little bit of head tennis there to our Capitana. Out of play. Unionville ball. Unionville substitution.
At the 43rd minute, Unionville Milkins making a substitution. Coming into the game is number 8, Daria Gattoni, and she will be replacing number 4, Nicole Powell.
Oh, beautiful defensive play from the Rovers.
Just a lack of communication there between the two defenders all for the Rovers, which could have been costly.
Yes, for sure. As we can see something here. A little wide, a little wide. Jessica Sears with a good effort, as we can see in the replay here. Again, beautiful turnaround, looking up from our Il Capitana, finds Sears, and just that drive, just a little unlucky on the left side.
And that's it, Uddenberg there to have the vision to play that ball in. And it was a fantastic effort there by the Rovers, only a few millimetres just over.
Yep. Nickel. Back to Devlin. Back to Nickel. A little chip in there. Nothing comes out of it. Underberg trying to get something out of there. Beautiful effort from our captain, Underberg there. A little ball in. Anybody on the end of that? Unfortunately not.
Yeah, that was a dangerous ball in there by the Rovers, trying to find and capitalise and find that goal right before half-time.
Yeah.
You can see that the Rovers are starting to really turn the screw and starting to push.
Yeah. Less than 30 seconds before the extra time for the first half. The girls are pushing.
The fourth official has indicated a minimum of 1 additional minute. 1 additional minute.
It's only 1 minute for the half, which is, fair to say. It's really go, go, go. Not really too much of a stop going on for the first half. So could be a little bit beneficial for the Rovers. Just get that 1 minute, get out of the way. Again, unfortunately, we didn't get that one goal. It could change within the minute, but again, we were going to start fresh in the second half.
Yeah, the game hasn't been much of a stop-start, but the referee has also done a good job of trying to keep the game flowing, which is great to see.
Fantastic job from there, for sure, I agree. And Plowman and Devlin working together, trying to get that ball out of there. Finds her captain, Unenberg. Issa with the ball, driving it up, see if she can find anything. Finds Murphy. A little bit of a beautiful ball there. Can we make it? Unfortunately not.
And it's a good idea, just a little bit too much weight on the ball. But that would have been a fantastic time to try and get the opening goal.
Yeah, no, for sure. All right, folks, this is our first half. Again, Ferdinando Villani joined by the main man himself, Jake. And it's very humbling to be, commentating alongside him, and just a fantastic job he's doing with the Simcoe Rovers TV. I enjoy watching them, and it's really good to see. It's an honor to do this with you right now. So even though, we're opposite ends of the Manchester kind of derby, you know what I mean? Yeah. So
no, it's great to be out here, and great to be commentating with you here today. So yeah, with the Rovers there, they were, for me, the team which was more on top. Going in, I think they're going into the dressing room, and we'll be a little bit frustrated that they've not taken the lead here, because they have more or less dominated the game, and they don't want Unionville to grow into the game. And like I said, you know, even just that one opportunity to get that one goal, it can be very deflating to the Rovers.
Yeah, and again, kudos for them to kind of just like keeping that mind game positive. They're not coming out frustrated. They're not going into the locker room frustrated or anything like that. And we see, again, kudos to the coach that kind of keeping them level, keeping them mellow, but at the same time keeping that attacking mindset. So again, kudos to him with the great balance of approach that he has for these girls.
It is home to the largest training wing in the Canadian Armed Forces.
Sorry, go again, you cut out there.
You guys want to go great. Sam will be right back after this. You guys can take 5 minutes.
Okay. All right, folks, we'll be back right after this.
Smudging is a very important part in our life as we're all learning to walk the good way. When we smudge, we use the sacred medicine, the white sage, the sweetgrass, the tobacco, and the cedar. It cleanses negative energy and replaces it by a positive energy. When I smudge, I cleanse my end and my eagle feather and start cleansing my breath to have better words. I will smudge my eyes so I could see the better things offered to me. I will smudge my ears to hear the good thing that people have to say. I will smudge my hair to have good thinking from my head. I will bring the smudge to my feet so I could walk in respect with our Mother, the Earth. Smudging is the way we give our prayers to connect our spirit to the Creator. We express gratitude for the gift of life, the learning, and growth.
better.
Partner better.
Sleep better.
Breathe better.
Love better. Work better. Friend better. Unwind better.
Everything gets better when you get active.
Welcome to the Nashville Municipal Auditorium, where an incredible music experiment is about to get underway.
You gotta have a great chorus.
Every time I step foot on the stage, I feel alive.
We are here to make stars.
We're showcasing the 25 musicians who will be placed into 5 bands. One group will be dubbed the Supergroup and win a recording contract.
This is y'all's moment to launch your whole career.
Bandit, the musician competition. New episode Saturday at 7 on Game TV.
What kind of show do you want to see on Rogers TV? What interests you? Log on to rogerstv.com, fill out a show proposal, and tell us about your segment idea. We want to know what you want to see. Rogers TV, only on Rogers.
Welcome back, guys, to the second half of this very scrappy game, we must say, against Simcoe Rovers against Unionville. Jake, what do you kind of take from this game?
It's been one of them for the Rovers. I think they've gone in at half-time and they're going to be very disappointed that they aren't ahead. And this is where the Rovers, they really do need to start taking their chances, because it can come back to haunt them. It only takes one opportunity for Unionville to go ahead.
So it's safe to say that the one thing they kind of have to work on coming into this game is taking those chances that you've said, a few times in this game, which I agree 100%. They need to take those chances.
Yeah, and I think it's just having the composure. When you're in that situation, can they have that composure? Can they get the finish off? And it is, like I've said it, and I will say it again, they really need to take the chances. They've dominated the game, they've controlled the game, they're just missing the goals, and I think once they get one, then maybe the floodgates will open, the confidence will come. But the longer the game goes and it stays 0-0, or even if Union will go in and take a chance, it's going to keep creeping up on the Rovers. So they really need to come out of the guns blazing here for the second half.
Yeah, and rightfully so. Bang on. And these are like 3 points that we need. There's only so many games we can draw and stuff like that, so the 3 points are very important. And I believe the girls can do it. It's just, again, it's that one chance. It only takes that one, right? So let's hope the girls can kind of come up with that goal.
Yeah, they need to come out the traps here. Step straight away. Pressing the ball right from the get-go, trying to win that ball back. And the sooner they score, the confidence and the pressure, what they might be feeling, going in here for the second half, will elevate.
Yes, for sure. Little pep talk there from the squad as they start.
Starting off for the second half is a substitution for Union Milliken. Coming into the game, number 17, Tara Sexton. She will be replacing number 7, Cecilia Mihai.
And we have another Union substitution. I think one player that hasn't gotten enough, praise in this game, it's got to be Abby Rohr, number 2. I think she's doing a fantastic job in the back, and she's kind of that last defense before they keep, and she's doing a great job. So I'm definitely gonna keep my eye out for her, and the last couple games too. She's been really good. So it's good to have a player like that in the back for sure.
Yeah, and she's very composed on the ball, very calm. When trying to play out from the back, there's no panic, which is great for the Rovers. Yeah. To have a ball playing defender like that, very fantastic.
Yeah, very good.
I have been impressed with Murphy this game so far.
Yes.
I think she has grown into the game a lot more, and I think she will be vital in the second half of the Rovers.
Yeah, she definitely reminds me of kind of like a Bale or, again, a Roberto Carlos, where, the fullback, but she just, powers through the line and kind of spearhead the attack. So very good on her. Again, Unionville starting off with a bang here. And
I love to see that from a player there, having the confidence with a couple of step-overs there.
Yeah, exactly.
Having the confidence to have a...
Like you see in the replay here. Yeah, 1, 2, look at that.
And that's it, just a half a yard there.
Yeah.
Confidence to try and get something on target.
Yeah, it's definitely a wake-up call for the Rovers coming out of the second half here.
And this is what I'm saying, you've got to take these chances, because it's only
Spot
going
on.
to take one moment like that.
That's it. Spot on. We got Abby Rohr on the ball there, finding buckets. Back to Rohr, scanning the field. Unfortunately, nothing comes out of it. Unlucky. See Unionville coming down on the aggressive side now. Opposed from their kind of kind of panicky kind of approach in the first half. Now they're playing more aggressive, so hopefully we kind of play around that.
And this is a dangerous area. We need a very good delivery in here.
Yeah.
We put it into the danger zone, aiming for around the penalty spot. Oh,
a little bit. Nickel. Murphy. Beautiful play from Murphy, sprinting down the wing. The delivery, ooh. Oh, a little bit of a tussle there.
And the Rovers, they need to continue how they were in the first half. Keep that pressure on, pressing the ball, have that high energy.
Yeah. It just takes up that one slip up and then everything crumbles, right? So right now we're just trying to fight from the back and make our way up. There, just trying to make the quick recovery. Great effort from his spirit there, just trying to get the ball out of there. Dessa Buckets is trying to work that ball up there.
Yeah, great feet there from Dessa, and then to have that vision to play that ball forward. Once again, it's a shot from distance. Can they try and work that ball into the box a little bit more?
Yeah, it's all it takes, just that extra push, that extra kind of like oomph in it. And you see Dessa trying to find something for Sears. He does keep it into play, but deflection off Unionville. Flood the box here, trying to make something out of it. Unlucky. Nickel with a quick recovery to our captain, to Dessa. Dessa trying to deliver that ball in there.
And that routine, that's something right off the training ground there.
Yeah.
You know, trying to work the ball from the corner, playing it out to the 18-yard box.
They're definitely doing something right in training, which is good to see.
Lock it in!
Sears fighting for that ball, trying to keep it in play. Once Dessa delivery in there, no one's there on the other end. Unlucky. Shot. Good effort from Devlin. Read the game really well. She was ready to pounce on the ball, and she just gave it a go.
Yeah, and the Rovers, they've started the second half how they finished the first on top right now, as you can see here. Ball coming out, and once again a shot from distance. Can they try and get it on target? Tessa keeper there.
And Murphy trying to make something out of there with a little head tennis. Devlin getting in there, a little rough play. Unlucky from Dessa buckets here.
Yeah, it's a good idea there by Dessa. Just a little bit too much on the ball. Great job there by the Rovers, just recycling the ball, being patient.
Good effort from Plowman, trying to get that ball up there as much as he could. It's good to see the Rovers, not being shy on that line, even though they have a chance to lose the ball and give up that possession, but they're not shy getting up in there and taking those risks. Very good to see from our Rovers. Replay from the back, see if they can open up any space. Spirit.
Yeah, they're very, very comfortable with the ball at the feet. The Rovers, keeping possession, recycling the ball, and that's great to see from all the players there. They seem very, very comfortable, having the ball under pressure.
From the back to Nickel. Also there. And again, Murphy.
Rovers really need to make this domination count. They really need to start taking the opportunities.
I mean, I got to give credit to Unionville kind of holding their own, playing that defensive kind of. We can't seem to find that crack in the wall, so hopefully, this effort will kind of find something out of it. Women flooding the box right now. A short pass, lucky Chloe Hunenberg with the effort there. Drive in ball, good idea. Murphy, unlucky.
Again, that press in full effect, pressing right from the front, putting the pressure on the Unionville defense.
Spirit there, trying to drive a ball in. Oh! Off of Hunenberg, but nothing comes out of it.
And that's a dangerous ball in there. It's I call it the corridor of uncertainty. It's played right in that dangerous area for the keeper. I'm telling you, that's one of the balls that you don't want.
Yeah, exactly. I gotta say, Nicole, though, she's playing that vital kind of, it looks kind of like a CDM position she's playing. She's, picking up that ball from, a little bit past center and just kind of working with it and see what she can do with it. So having someone like that, similar to Chloe, box to box, is very good to have. Oh, a little unlucky there. Let's see if Unionville can make something out of it. Again, it's mistakes like these that we have to be careful, because Unionville are they are waking up a little bit. They are again, like you said last period, they are gaining that confidence.
Yeah, the Rovers, they do need to stay switched on here, because it only takes that one opportunity there. I mean, it was a great little bit of movement off the ball there. You know, great ball in behind, but just with the angle, it was just pushed a little bit too far wide to get it on target.
Murphy trying to push that ball. The wing once again. Murphy, good effort from Murphy, trying to take on those players.
Yeah, I feel Murphy's going to be the catalyst for something to create something for the Rovers. Yeah. I thought she had a very good first half, and she's continued the second half. She was go on.
Yeah, she definitely started the second half with a bang, and if we can kind of keep that momentum going with her along with it, then yeah, we can definitely see a difference. Oh, Nico with the header. Devlin. Spirit. Good Devlin. Trying to find Dessa buckets. Again with Dessa. Dessa with an effort.
Come on, Rovers fans, let's hear those thunder sticks.
Replay here. A little the wind up. Too much power on that. But again, good effort. I mean, it's good to see the efforts from our players, right? So
yeah, it's good to see the confidence there from Dessa to try something, you know, try and get that opening goal.
Mm-hmm.
The longer the game goes and the frustration starts to build, you know, it's one of them that you really do need to try and find that opening goal.
Yeah, we're definitely on our seats. We're on the edge right now, so let's hope we can, once that goal, then everything kind of calm down. Again, the confidence is going to raise up, but the calmness is definitely going to be a key factor in this after that goal.
Substitution for Union Militant coming into the game, number 6, Megan Cordy, and she will be replacing number 3, Jazz.
Get another fresh face for Unionville. Spirit, Dessa back there, Spirit. Spirit. Spirit with the shot. Ooh, good effort. Just with the cut in.
Great effort there by the Rovers. It's great to see that by the fullback, you know, bombing forward, trying to give another option in the attack and in the final third.
As we can see here from Nico, then his Spirit just a little bit of a cut in there. Just an effort shot. Plowman, see if she can make something out of this. Down the wing. Unlucky. Kapitan Odenberg, black to Plowman.
Ready, let's go!
Rough play there from Rovers. Game on. Call from the ref. Playing it back. This is why she's our captain. This is why the aggressive approach from Carly Anobergo Capitana. This is why she's a very important talisman for this team.
And like we mentioned, we talked about in the first half, in that box-to-box role, you know, trying to win back, doing the nitty-gritty, helping the defence out.
Good recovery from his Spirit. Trying to find Dessa there. Unlucky.
Good ball, Gabby.
Panic button moment there with Keep. Trying to get that ball out of there.
I think it was one of there where thought the ball had a little bit more legs in it. It was going to come into the box, but then had to make that decision to get rid.
And that's what it is. You need a Keep like that. That's gonna, you know, if there's no communication for that split second, you need a Keep that's gonna take that leadership. That's gonna, you know, make those decisions.
Exactly, and it all comes down from the starting position. It was a great starting position there. I'm reading the game well.
And there's a substitution for your Simcoe County Rovers. Coming into the game, number 24, Tara Sissick. And she'll be replacing.
We got newcomer Natalia, the Dynamite Casiello. Very excited with this new player coming on, new face here, playing a winger position.
At the 65th minute.
And it looks like a little tactical tweak there by the Rovers, and now it seems that Murphy is pushing up top.
You can see right away Casiello adapting very well to communication within seconds in the game. It's good to see new blood here. Give the the girls a little competition, a little friendly competition there.
That's always good. It's always good to have that competition, and it makes you raise your game as well.
Yeah,
you don't want to lose that starting spot.
For sure. Run. Murphy with the ball. Casiello trying to get in the middle.
And once again, Murphy involved. Like I did mention, I feel that she is going to be the catalyst to try and find the opening goal for the Rovers.
Yeah. You can see right away Murphy making that run, and Casiello trying to cut in the middle. Read the game beautiful. Girls trying to flood the box here. Something coming out of this delivery in here. Nothing comes out of it, unfortunately. Bit of a restart. Unlucky. Devlin racing for that ball. Unionville deflection. Rovers ball. making for that run. Great recovery from Casiello.
Yeah, she's done well there to keep the ball alive.
Finding buckets, yeah.
Nice switch and play there by the Rovers.
Lunenburg with the shot. A little bit deflection for Unionville, but good effort from our captain. Tiki-taka there, ends up with Casiello to our captain, Lunenburg, to Murphy. Murphy down the wing, Murphy trying to find someone down the middle. Hitting the side net. But very good work there, a little bit of tiki-taka play from the Rovers. And again, Murphy, like you've said, just that talisman, kind of that driving force.
Yeah, that was fantastic football there by the Rovers. Nice quick football. But they've got to make these chances count.
Yeah. Yeah, I definitely agree. And again, it's number 9 from Unionville. That's, you know, she reads the play very well. When we kind of break down, she's quick on the recovery. So that's a player that we have to watch out and defend really well against. Approaching the 70th minute right now. Again, Mel. A little tussle there. No whistle from the game on, play on.
This game goes on, the frustration will start to grow with the Rovers, but they can't let that creep into the game. Keep doing what they're doing, keep the ball, press, and be creative.
Yeah, it's definitely something that I haven't given up on. It's something that they've been kind of going on and on with. So again, it's just that finish. Beautiful run from the Rovers. Ooh, beautiful run from his Spirit down the wing. Did she find anybody in the middle? Unlucky there, but I gotta say kudos to their Spirit for that run. She saw an opportunity and she took it.
Yeah, I love to see that from your fullback. You know, having the confidence to take on the opposition. Rovers playing with a very high line, trying to box Unionville in.
Yeah, and something that you mentioned earlier too. It's, you know, it's always good to have that plan B, right? And it's how they're utilizing it, and hopefully it pays off. But it's important to have that kind of backup plan.
Exactly. They've just got to be careful as we're going into the last 18 minutes of the game. They are going to start pushing going forward, but they've got to be very, very cautious of that counter attack.
Casiello. The ball. Casiello. Buckets. Unlucky there.
Yeah, can Dessa pull the trigger? The opportunity was there to get the shot on target.
Yeah. Spirit doing a great job finding that effort there. Now we're forced to play from the back and see if we can kind of recreate something here. Again, we see that frustration from the Unionville kind of boil over a little bit from our side as well too. So frustrations are running high, definitely for sure, coming into the 74th minute. Ballman trying to hit a hard reset here. Devlin. Our captain. Casiello. Great effort from Casiello. Natalia Dynamite Casiello making an impact for her new team.
Yeah, straight away coming off the bench and then there with a fantastic effort on target.
You can see here right away, awake, alert, draws back just a little bit. And she just takes that shot. Nothing there. Wind up with a shot, Nickelman. Plowman.
Dangerous ball in there.
Very dangerous.
Rovers.
Let's go!
Doesn't really matter for Casiello as she, takes on those bigger players. She's not scared to do it. So good effort from her.
Move the ball! Move the ball! Michelle's there! Come on! Jamel, stay inside!
That's Dannenberg. Right there. Buckets, Dessa. To Murphy. Very back and forth right now, coming to the almost 80th minute right now. Casiello with the recovery, again with Casiello. Casiello with the shot. Oh, wide, a little bit wide for Casiello.
And since she's come into the game, she is really offering a different option for the Rovers. She's been a bright spark coming off the bench.
Yeah, no, definitely. Hence the name Dynamite, the nickname Dynamite Casiello. Small as she is, but she can definitely make an explosive impact for sure.
Well, now that we're entering the last 10 minutes of the game, it's going to be a crucial time here now.
Yeah.
And the Rovers really need to turn the screw if they're going to get 3 points here.
Yeah, no, for sure. I agree with you. No time for error, no room for error. They really need to make every second count. Plowman. Again with Plowman. And Capitani Undenberg trying to fight for that ball. Trying to find Murphy. Nickel. Again with Nickel. Dessa. Nickel. Trying to find his Spirit. Spirit. Trying to find somebody in the middle. Oh, and unfortunately nothing there. A little collision there with Casiello.
And absolutely love to see that by the fullback. You know, bombing forward. She's been an absolute great option for the Rovers. As you can see here, that little ball in behind, and then to have that vision, put it in the dangerous area, but just couldn't get on the end of it.
And a new face for the Rovers. Let's see if this is kind of, you know, boost their morale to have some fresh feet on the field.
Yeah, bring a little bit more energy as we get into the last 10 minutes here. They kind of need to step up the intensity here now.
Mm-hmm. No, yeah, no, most definitely. They need to get that aggression going. But at the same time, with that aggression, you can't, you know, have those mistakes, right? You can't lead everything off to your mind. You gotta have that skill with it too. So let's hope they don't, you know, think a little too much.
Wait, next one. Go, get inside! Okay.
And Nico with a beautiful clearage there, trying to find Murphy. Plowman, aggressive play from Plowman. See if she can make something out of this. Finds Murphy.
Yeah, good run there by Murphy into the channel.
Murphy to Casiello. Casiello. Hanneberg. Nickel. Murphy. Dessel. That goal! Yes, we have here, folks. Adrian Devlin. Beautiful play from the girls. Beautiful play. It did take about the 80th minute, but we finally got it. We finally have it in hand.
And there you go. All that pressure has told. It is a fantastic goal there by the Rovers.
As we see in the replay here, Nico again making that great play to Murphy. And then Dessel just coming up from the wing.
Finish there at the front post, but it's come from Murphy. Like I said, she has been involved all game, and then to put that ball in behind there, the weight was absolutely perfect, and the Rovers will be relieved that they've managed to get that first goal.
Now we have that confidence now that you've mentioned all game and stuff like that. Now we can kind of, you know, take control, more of control of this game.
But the thing is, you know, they've got to be switched on. There's nothing worse, you know. It's you are the weakest after you score a goal, so they've got to be switched on here.
Yes, you don't want to be, and again, talking about different sports, but you don't want to pull kind of like a Toronto Maple Leafs kind of scenario where you're taking the foot off the gas and, you know.
Exactly. They don't want to take the foot off the gas here. Now it's all about the game management by the Rovers.
Yeah. So now we're going to see kind of a transition to more of a kind of a tighter defensive kind of play right now from the girls to kind of keep that lead. Murphy, can we find Casiello here? Casiello down the wing. Casiello, oh, unlucky there from Casiello. Again, she just fights back for that ball, doesn't give up.
Yeah, she's certainly made an impact since entering the game. Really brings a good energy.
No, definitely, for sure. I mean, and it's good to see that in her first game, you know, for the team, and it does look like the girls welcomed her with open arms, and that helps for sure. Murphy, Dessa. Rovers can kind of some out of this right now. Nickel. Plowman. Plowman trying to clear that ball. Finds Murphy. Offside. Short play there. Vandenberg or Capitana trying to drive that ball up.
It's all about the Rovers seeing this game out, being switched on as we enter the last 5 minutes of the game.
Casiello. Casiello trying to find somebody, which she does. Finds Murphy. Nice long drive ball from the keep. Minute, almost that 90th mark. Can the girls defend that goal? That is the question.
Yeah, and it's just all about being switched on now.
Yeah.
You know, game management.
Now this is what matters.
But as we do, Unionville will be looking for that goal. Can they rescue a point from the game?
Yeah, they're hungry.
That's ours. Leave it behind you.
Great communication from buckets to nickel. Again, every second counts.
Yeah, you'll start to see it now from the Rovers, with the game management taking a little bit more time now with the throw-ins.
Casiello. Little head tennis there from Casiello. Physical play from Casiello, not getting me wrong. Escalion Sotomayor, see that 5 times with the ball thrown in there. She goes in fighting Casiello. Trying to find Casiello again. Casiello, ooh, beautiful ball. All it took one tap to find Murphy. Murphy now. He's gonna send that ball in. Rough play there from Unionville. Again, we're seeing that frustration now from the players. They want to get that point. It could cost them.
Yeah, you know, and you'll most likely see the Rovers here will take it to the corner. And just try and soak up them final seconds.
Underberg just trying to see if she can find something out of there.
The fourth official has indicated there will be 3 additional minutes of Rover time.
3 minutes, dangerous, a little bit dangerous. It's plenty enough time to get a goal. 3 minutes extra time, it's a crucial number. It could help us, it could hinder us, so. Murphy trying to see what she can do with that ball. Restart the game quickly.
Yeah, it's all about now just trying to slow the game down for the Rovers.
Underberg with the shot.
Great effort there by Unionville. It was just straight down the keeper's throat.
One more minute.
Yeah, 1 more minute to hold on. These 3 points will be vital for the Rovers and will give them confidence for the remainder of the season.
does, with this win, they go up about 2-3 spots in the table. So again, it's very important to at least grab this win, regardless of the goals or anything like that. 1-0 is just plenty enough, right, for these 3 points. Very important for the table. And that's it. We have here, folks, victory for the Rovers. What a game. And great effort from our girls as they press. They finally got that goal. And definitely our nerves were pretty at ease after that first goal from Devlin.
Yeah, and that'll be fantastic for the Rovers. They did dominate their game, and eventually they were able to make that domination count and get that winning goal.
Alrighty, guys, that's it for today. Thank you so much. It's Ferdinando Villani, joined by Jake Bedford. Thank you so much, guys. Thank you.
How's your last name? Burford.
Due to the